the emotional vision is telling me what is happening here. So I heard that, and it really didn't come across to me immediately. It was more like it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm like, it really irritates me in another way that anybody would say, oh, I hate the loops.
Yeah.
It really irritates me.
It's so beautiful.
It's so beautiful. We've done some beautiful work in making these loops. They're pretty.
So beautiful. The loops alone are gorgeous. Beautiful, stunning, amazing. Just the loops.
Just the loops.
We wrote them.
Mm-hmm. They're so beautiful, and there's so different moods and
just like Kira was saying.
yeah, she loves them.
Yeah,
I appreciate that she said that. It made me so happy that she said that.
She's been like the only person who's been supportive of that whole process.
The only person.
Really, never gotten any other feedback. So we're feeling lost right now? Is that what's happening?
My emotions are strong. I guess it's part of seeing it, hearing a CD that I thought it would have a certain thing and it doesn't.
Are you crying? What's wrong with it?
I'm not free. I don't know if it will ever catch that.
Yeah.
I don't know, when your father did it, everything was all about not keeping and not allowing me to be free. And I knew that. This thing that what is that? Spit thing?
What? The
scream.
Yeah.
And the mic. Oh, you're moving away from the mic. Be careful. And that's forever. Recording is that same thing.
Yeah.
But I did look up the lavalier mic, and I think that would be a possible try. It's something to try. So that I can just flail away and just do my thing and not think about it. Just go into a space and just see what I've recorded.
Yeah. It's basically that no one's really ever cared enough.
Nobody's cared enough.
Nobody's cared enough.
Nate would.
Yes.
If I express this to him and I tell him we need to do this like this, he will do it.
Yes, he will. He will do whatever is possible in his power to help us record. He is committed to helping us record ourselves properly.
I agree.
He's wonderful. I'm so grateful for him. And I know that he was probably a bit disturbed by that as well, because there isn't anything he can really do about it.
I'm sure he is.
Yeah.
Because I'm him in a certain way. We're a lineage of countertenors.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And I'm the old guy, and he's... Oh, God.
What's happening? What's happening?
Feeling the truth.
What?
It's so strange.
What?
One of the things that really upset me about Gilmore was the one time we were playing at the front of the tunnel, and we were just finished, and we were sat down, and we were just finished and gathering to do, and a child was really riveted to us, and just really interested. And he did something that was so irritating about singing. It was just really bothered me, and it stayed with me a long time.
What?
I'm trying to extract it because it's very difficult to figure out. It's difficult. He belittled my countertenor.
He did.
Yeah, but it was It was a playful kind of behavior. It really irritated me because it was like, no, nobody can, everybody can't do this. This is not what everybody does.
Do you remember what happened?
Yeah, it was a child who was he was in a sense teaching them. I think that one of the problems with life is that when somebody is gifted, how do you teach them to be humble? How do you teach them to be, because they are special. I am special. You are special. That's why we're together. It is not a egotistical thing. It's true. It's like we're almost like king and queen of something. And for some reason, we as humans have undermined this. And I know it's because of people's bad behavior. And that's why I'm humble to a fault. Is that not true? It's not. Am I telling it the way it is?
Well, it's that we are this thing. We are king and queen of something very special and precious, but we're not acknowledged as that. Only by maybe a handful of very close compatriots. And most of the time we're wandering around alone, really wondering
without a kingdom.
Yeah, and really wondering if maybe we're just out of our minds.
Yeah.
Because we both have this deep desire to do something that people don't care about and don't value and don't find. It's in the moment that we do it, and they're like, wow, you guys deserve worldwide recognition and everything. And then when it doesn't exist, then it doesn't exist. It's dead, it's gone.
And they forget it too.
And they forget about it.
And I understand, I'm not really blaming them because it's at a place that how can you really imagine this? So how can they really hold on to it? One of the things that has irritated me immensely is Britain's connection with the royalty. I hate this because it's unproven and stupid.
Well, it's also highlighting and celebrating and throwing fuck tons of money at people who have no inward self-power, nothing.
No energy.
No energy of their own.
And yet everybody claims them to have that.
Yeah, because they say this is the king or the queen or the royal.
But the
whatever.
reason that there was a king in Britain a long time ago was because they were immensely energetic
and powerful.
And when we play, everybody
see that
gathers.
they go, yeah. Somebody said that once, a long time ago. They said it's the king and queen of street performance.
Yeah, whatever.
Which I don't find very.
I don't like that word.
I don't like that, really, because I don't consider that's
there is
what
something
we are.
we're king and queen of, though. I know it. I believe that, and I hold that, and it's in my heart with you.
Yeah, and I know it. But they stop.
I'm the queen, though.
You're
Is that true or not? Actually, king and queen. We're having a queen and the queen and the queen and the queen.
Queen and the queen.
Queen.
Queen and the
Queen
queen.
and the
Queen
queen.
and the queen. Queen and the queen. You're the queen and I'm the queen.
But it's clear when I all these times that people have threatened us and I released my voice in a way.
Yes, we both know where we are. I mean, that's why I'm filming what we're talking about right now, because I know it's not an ego. It's not we're better than anybody. It's
ego.
that I know what we are.
And this is absolutely the way evolution occurs.
Yeah, I know that we're legendary, special, unique beings in the world, and what our thoughts and feelings are very, very valid and very important to be documented and heard and expressed. And And the oppression we feel and the lack of support we feel is really just...
Makes me really skeptical of everything I see. I can't enjoy anything I look at.
No, not I. I can't.
If I'm in this position, then everything is shit.
Right, exactly. And before it was that we were in a position where we didn't have anything. We didn't even have a safe, private place to live. We didn't even have the ability to buy food.
I thank your mother for this.
Yeah.
She didn't
know
completely, but...
No.
But
that's
you
what
happened. Know what? I when she held me and unhugged me after that thing.
Yeah, that's my mother.
Yeah, that was the Caroline that I really, really hold to. I don't hold to any other Caroline but that one, because I was fucked up after that happened, and she just held me.
And she would do that for me sometimes when I was a kid.
It's a very special thing. She was just fucked up. People just used her because she was so talented.
And then she thought that that's what you were doing to me, because she didn't know anything else. One has to feel compassion for her.
It's wonderful that we understood this about her. And it's not a fake thing. It's like, oh, she's done this for us, so we're like, you were... No, it's really, we got you, Caroline.
No, and through digging through her life in this house, digging out...
We're holding you.
Yeah. Really understanding what she went through, and it destroyed her. Not that she needed to take responsibility for what she had done to herself, but how she destroyed herself.
But who was that first pusher who gave her that LSD?
I don't know.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's not her. She didn't go, oh, and people push that.
No. Yeah, but you're right about this thing of, if we're in this position of, at least we have a home, at least we can take care of ourselves, at least we can eat and move around and have privacy and security and comfort. At least we have a bed upstairs that we can sleep in, and
at least have some tequila to drink.
Yeah, some tequila to drink and a nice meal to eat.
And we're gonna have a nice meal.
Yes, we will. And we have each other, and that's like the most important thing that could possibly. And we can talk to each other about this. But in regards to
we have violins and we have
voices that we can sing anywhere and blow people's
having trouble with my
gratefulness,
my grateful journal.
Yeah, well,
I'm really having trouble with it.
Yeah, but it's easy to focus on the things that we don't have, because it's so obvious that we don't have an audience, we don't have support, we don't have opportunities to share this work, and we're so, no matter if we have security and peace of mind in regards to where we're going to live and how we're going to travel and how we're going to feed ourselves, we don't have...
I can state this out so clearly. If all the power in the world was turned off, then we would be the only people that would be able to entertain. Everybody else would be just trash. And that nobody knows.
And the reason why we're kind of oppressed and ignored is because there is this huge, the biggest artists in the world have multi-billions of dollars to throw into lights and sound and costumes and blah, blah, and all this crap.
All that.
That doesn't mean anything.
I don't challenge anybody. I challenge anybody to come up against us. We can fuck everybody up. There's not a single person who can match us. Maybe somebody who is not known, but the people who are all on the top of the world, not a single one of them can match us. I know this for a fact. This is not a boast, this is just truth.
Yeah. Anybody. And we could be on any stage on the planet and blow people's heads off.
And other planets.
And other planets. And other universes and parallel realities. Of any kind. And that's
and
not...
with Kira dancing with us.
Yeah, with Kira dancing with us. And Nate playing with us.
And Nate playing with us. We have our thing.
We have everything.
Don't we have it?
Yeah, we absolutely do.
So strange.
But it's all kind of in our heads, floating around in our heads, or floating around on our hard drives.
So strange.
You know, all these beautiful albums and videos and.
Boy.
It almost feels like we just don't have there's a tidal wave of energy that we have and creativity and expression.
We go between this thing of we're never going to get it, or we're not going to, or it's just going to be just the biggest thing. It's strange to look at myself in the mirror. I'm just like a stupid person.
No. You're not stupid, honey. You're not.
I'm blushing.
Oops. Yeah, and the thing that feels so painful in a certain way is feeling like the tease of the hope that even just a small, tiny thing where some people are paying attention to us and speaking about how they can envision us doing the
It's the weirdest thing that Paul came up with this phrase, and we didn't say anything to him. We didn't say, we want to be we're Cirque Du Soleil. We're Cirque Du Soleil, yeah. We didn't do that. I never said anything to him.
Nope. And he's a relatively simple man.
He's Joe
Schmo kind of. Yeah, he is.
It's interesting.
For him to be so...
For him to say that phrase...
Cirque du Soleil meets opera. It's like that is
what we are.
What it is. If we ever hit like a big time thing, that's how the world would be introduced to us. It's like Cirque du Soleil meets opera.
Unfortunately, and eventually we can get rid of the Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah.
We like them, and we both auditioned for them, but
they rejected us.
But I'll never forget that statement of, we'd have to do a show all about you.
He said, well, why don't you?
Isn't that funny? That was their reason.
We can't hire you because we just have to do a show
all about you, all around you.
Thank you.
It's interesting that was the thing they said to me.
Kind of stupid and...
Well, it's
nice, but...
No, it's really their thing. It's really their thing because I would be in control.
It would be the thing that would be the most...
And that's scary.
Driving the most energy towards you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the whole thing with Cirque du Soleil is that everyone is kind of anonymous within the piece.
They like that. And they like
don't want anybody.
Discard people and not...
No, they don't want anybody to be like actually so good that they're actually recognized separate from...
No, it's a problem for them. And we know this.
Yes, and so we could never be in Cirque du Soleil because we are an entity in and of ourselves.
Yes, we're a parallel universe.
Yeah, we would be drawing attention away from Cirque du Soleil to us,
and then people would go, "Who are those guys?
Who are they?"
And people just in Cirque du Soleil have dissolved into nothingness.
No, they don't want people to be recognized. That's the goal.
And I remember going to Cirque du Soleil and people were like, "Ooh, look at that guy! He's tweeting about. Oh, look at that guy!" And it's really just about that.
Yeah.
And with us, it would be, "Look at that guy! Look at that." They would always be still focused on us and still thinking about us.
It's like when you did the show with Michael a long time ago at the Berkeley Rep. That's what happened, is you drew attention to yourself and they didn't want you to.
What are we talking about?
The Berkeley Rep, you did
they didn't like that at all.
No, they didn't like that at all. They did not want you to be drawing attention to yourself.
We stole the show.
Yep, and they did not want that.
Yeah.
They were upset with you for having drawn attention to yourself.
I heard that, and I didn't hear that directly.
No, but you knew it.
No, I didn't know anything.
No?
No, I heard it indirectly. I heard it.
Oh, yeah.
And that's interesting because they wanted to tour the show, and it was a good show. It was a good show.
And you guys made it great.
Yeah, we made it great.
But they didn't want you to be on the tour.
And everything that made in the thing that I was such a bitch.
Yeah, of course you were.
Because like
you wouldn't play their music.
Yeah, I wouldn't play their music. It's like, what the fuck is this?
Well, we had that experience many years ago where somebody sent us a bunch of fucking ridiculous fucking shit music, horrible, stupid, by some stupid, very professional composer
he's a
in
teacher,
a university
he's a
somewhere, and it's like it's
it was horrible.
It's like that's not
horrible.
Horrible. And what we should have said is like, we're happy to do your opera for you, but we will compose the music, thank you.
Yeah, I like this woman. I don't know what happened to her.
Yeah,
Bunny.
she's lovely.
Because bunny is a code word.
Yeah, we never got to meet her.
I think we will.
Yeah, well, we're going to Florida.
Unless something happens to her.
Yeah.
But I wanted to finish something with that. Yes. Michael was always watching me because I was as quiet as I was always very, very rebellious.
Yeah.
And I didn't like the music that this guy wrote. He was listed in the program as the composer, and yet he didn't compose any of it.
Oh, that's annoying.
He created this waltz, and I'm like, really?
And you weren't even singing.
I wasn't even singing yet.
I mean, you had a whole band that was kind of successful, kind of.
And we had an opportunity too, and sure, it was right before the problem.
Yeah. If I'd shown up,
Yeah, all of us were the band.
Yeah.
You just, I don't know, you dropped in or late.
I did. Yeah, I'm part of the band. It's just I dropped in 25 years.
Michael recognizes you.
Of course. Yeah.
Kunga would too if he saw you.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
Boris, I don't know.
Yeah, but we are a legendary entity. We know this. We know the power of what we do and the magic of what we do, and we end up.
Do we try to show up together at the same places?
What?
In time?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
What? You speak funny, don't you?
I don't know. As I said, there is no manifestation of self that outshines what I am.
No, there's no aspect of our lives that outshines the voices. I mean, that's the reason why you put up with me when you met me when I was 20, 21, 22.
It's true.
It's because my voice was stunning.
Yeah, I recognized you immediately.
Yeah, you couldn't.
When you sang with me.
Yeah.
When did that happen? That didn't happen immediately.
Pretty immediately.
No, it happened. It didn't happen. You said your countertenor was.
Yeah.
Which was the
said that on
code.
the first day.
But then you came back and then you came down the stairs and you were dressed up and I was like, what the fuck?
And I was dancing.
So then I sang to you.
Yeah, and
you were lying on the ground.
Because you sang to me with these sweet little eyes and just like you do now. And I'm just like, I love you. I didn't even know that's what it was at the time. You cried. Baby. Why are you so far away? I don't know what's behind me. I don't know what's happening. Oh.
Anyhow, I cry without tears. And they come later. And then we're walking down to the Oxford and the tears are flowing. Is that true or not? It's true. They're just, I don't know. Why did I not cry when I was young?
I don't know.
My mother. It's my mother. See? And I am crying.
So
it made me feel embarrassed about it. Or my grandmother. One of these two.
yeah, I see.
It's not my grandfather.
Yeah. So, but we're in a very unique position in which we are kind of tortured with this truth of what we know what we are, and the world doesn't see us. It's almost like we're these invisible superheroes walking around, and people try.
Yeah, it really is.
That's kind of
we're
what it feels
walking
like.
around. We're superheroes, and we're sonic superheroes, and because everybody's focused on a different.
Distracted by something else.
They don't see it
They don't
at
see it.
all.
And the people who do are also kind of have to be a bit insane as well.
Why is the window open?
Shall we go get dinner?
Let's put up videos. When we do things like this, let's put it up for 24 hours and then take it down. That's the end of it. People only have 24 hours to see it. That's it. All right. Is that good?
Yeah, for now.